Well, hello guys, you beautiful people out there on YouTube. Welcome to my orchid channel, Karin's Orchids. If you're visiting for the first time, and if you like my content, don't hesitate to subscribe. It's totally free, just do it, yeah? And I, of course, want to thank my new subscribers for choosing to do so. Yes? This is going to be another grow space tour. I'm going to go over a couple of interesting stuff which is going on here. A month ago I did my latest grow space tour. That one turned out to be quite popular. Loads of interactions. So I decided to repeat them. There's going to be quite a lot of variation and diversity to the grow space tours. Rhynchostylis gigantea is now out. So adorable. I did move her from here, from this cabinet, with a bit higher humidity. You can see 77, where she created a spike, spikes for that matter. And 2 days ago I decided to move the orchid to a little bit more available, a little more centrated position, so I can see her properly before she goes over, which might happen in some cases quite rapidly. But what I did forget was that she doesn't really like changing conditions. The flowers rejects it. You can see there's some kind of sugary paste, sticky glue-like paste to the actual stem. You see it? It's glittering down there. It's glowing in a way. Some kind of happy sap. Yeah? Which is on the flowers as well. And as it dries, it's quite dry here. So now it sticks and dries and creates quite ugly markings to the flowers. So, if possible, do not move it from where it first started to create its spike and open up its buds. It's just a suggestion, but I just fancy to see her a little bit better this time. Alright, 3.5 centimeters wide flowers. I picked a dead flower earlier today, and this spike has only been out, probably fully out, for 2 days' time. This is day number 3. And this one isn't even fully opened yet. So, just a little suggestion. And I learn from time to time, from year to year, from flowering to flowering, what to do and what not to do. But I took a chance on this guy. Just wanted to see it. But it's a very well-grown plant. I got it 1 year ago from a lovely, little bit overpriced sometimes, garden center. Not far from where I live, but they do keep very, very good quality plants. I may be happy was that it was sitting in charcoal all the way from the start, so the media won't be breaking down. So it can sit there for ages until she almost breaks the pot. That's when I'm gonna repot her or upgrade the pot in the future. It takes a very long time for a spike on a Rhynchostylis to be created. This spike first started to grow in November. It's a one-time-a-year bloomer as well. If you're after a bloom-willing, long-lasting plant, I don't really think this is the one for you, but its scent, it's magical. It's so special. And the plant itself is quite beautiful to look at. Medium lights and quite high humidity. That's how she likes it the most, I think. So I'm going to bring her back into the cabinet. There's her spot. Still available. Let's carry on with something else. It's a plant I forgot to repot. Colmanara Painter Tropic Jungle. But she's doing alright. I think this orchid's got the best scent I've ever felt on an orchid ever. Well, I'll say that, yeah, for many orchids, but she's an excellent orchid. Sitting together with Meltonidium Barocco Red. So I'm planning on maybe separate these guys again. This one should be in bloom by now. At this time period, it's the Barocco Reds period to bloom. And they did bloom simultaneously, these two guys, before. So now she needs a little bit of energy, which this one is stealing. So, yeah. It was just a little attempt in order to save some space, but I didn't calculate on the plant will even take up space widthwise. So I find somewhere to put her if I separate them. Oncidopsis Stefan, one of the best plants I've had. It's just dust. Look at the intense red color, yeah. She was, yeah, the other week she was overbloomed. This cracked spike, which I cracked here. Stupid of me, but it's a little bent, funny spike to the backside. Yeah, not the best of spikes, but another spike. That's all right. It's got a huge, let me lift her up. It's got a very huge root system, which allows the medium to dry out a little bit too fast in between. So I need to come up with a solution for that orchid. Well, I guess it's been 1 week now. Haven't done it in this video, so I might as well just give you a little look at the flowers on this crooked spike. But aren't they just amazing? Oncidopsis Stefan. And yeah, the Phalaenopsis multi-honeybee, the Orchids type orchid, Zygolum. Always a lot of vitality to these types of orchids. Multi, yeah, it's called multi for a reason, and that reason is multiple buds and multiple spikes, probably all developing well. It's the first time spike in my care. That spike is the old one, a little bit scented as well. Yes, you've seen these. And up there won't be long until my Kaiser's Liminghay will bloom. Some time ago, she might need a repot. Up there. I haven't seen her in bloom. Never, ever. And I need to bring her down for you, so I can look at the tag. I can't remember its name. I can never remember its name. And my freaking coffee is everywhere, always. But I did forget to order her at a regular basis. That's what happens. It looks like crap, but it's a quite unusual one in a collection. Pescatoria, dayana, Rhodacra Columbia. Yeah. So the Rhodacra form is the little bit more warmer growing form. I've heard. Got her, I think, last September from the show. So one little flower is always a beginning. Would be nice. I forgot what they look like. Yeah. So, an abundance of roots. So I think I'm going to give her some water. Yeah. I hate it when I do this leaves. But well, it's my own fault, I believe. And this is 1 week later. Look at the sheer size of the bud now. It's quite striking. Will be a large flower, indeed. A couple of days later, she's open and she's just as described. But I wasn't counting on her being this fragrant. It's a smashing. It's kind of sort of mild, but still very not floral, but it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. Maybe lilies, no? Yeah, hard to make comparisons, but yeah, look. But she's pendant, so you need to have this orchid in a hanging basket, yeah. So you get to view her from below, so to speak. As you can see, she's facing downwards. So if you want to see it, yeah. I suggest you hang her somewhere, quite high up. But I'm trying to measure the flower, but how? With one finger. But she's around 8 to 9 centimeters wide. So not really bad, is it? And I spotted something else, but might be another new growth, but comes out from the exact same position as the other one in a way, and it is this flowering season, obviously. So let's stay positive and hopeful. This will be yet another spike. Yes. Imagine her in full bloom from several canes, but this one will grow very large. Yeah, not bad. I'm overwhelmed about the size and her scent. Orange Cattleyas. You saw them in one of my previous videos. Here. Bulbophyllum aradum from Karin. It's an extremely bloom-willing bulbo, for me at least. Its blooms doesn't last very long, only a few days, 5 days at a maximum. But in return, as I say, always, you can see here, it's an old flower, dried flower. She blooms quite frequently, yeah? I think she's just a funny thing to have. Doesn't require much. Follow my advice not to touch it, all right? If you touch the flower, it will die rapidly, yeah? It's got some kind of slime on it. A protective layer of slime. That's the right word. If you touch it, it will die. So, you know. But it's a good grown plant, really. It's I think she was a very cheap plant. A division of some sorts. Division section. And speaking of bulbophyllums, on this tray, there are only bulbos. As far as your eye can see. And I spotted a spike. On the Marques. So, this is how it comes out. And it reached maturity very, very soon after I received it as a 3 years to flowering size orchid. So, I don't think it's very easy for the nurseries to determine the age of this bulbo plant, really. So it was a pleasant surprise. It's been blooming on several canes at a time. Once you get it started, it just continues for a while, then it takes a break. I'm doing lovely, all of my bulbos here. About 1 week later, we are really getting there. So, as I said earlier in this video, let's wait a couple of more days to upload this video, yeah? We need to have this flower fully open for this video as well. Look. scentless. And that's quite fortunate. When it comes to bulbophyllums, you might be surprised. And some of them really smells very, very nicely as well. Just like a bouquet of roses. So it doesn't go for all of them. The bad scent, rotten flesh. And everybody's speaking about when it comes to bulbos. Sometimes just rumors. Umbrella shaped. Very nice. Fairly large. At least in comparison to the aradum. Yes. Quite interesting genus. Bulbophyllum. And behind here, Cattleya, whitey, cerulean. In there, I can see 3 buds forming. Very nice. Here, Cattleya, chantilla lace twinkle. You saw it in my orange Cattleya hybrid video. What I discovered since last time, not only that buds have grown, there's yet another bud forming in another cane. It's the second plant in this little pot, so since it contains 2 plants, this wide, very wide, beautiful basket, yeah? This time around, I even think that this middle flower will make it. I think it blasted last time. 1 week later, and you know what, guys? The middle flower made it. And that bud even came out with a deeper purple tone. I like that flower most. So it totally opened up yesterday. And its scent is identical to pure, fresh garden roses. Summer roses, as you remember them, possibly from childhood. 7 centimeters wide, almost, yeah. Oh, that scent is gorgeous. I wish you could share it with me. Yeah. And there will be some more shortly afterwards. Maybe, at this rate, they will be open simultaneously. It will be a good display, yeah. And this beautiful Tolumnia gyrate flyer Sahara comes out a little bit deeper in color, changes color after a couple of days a week into Sahara sand. Yeah, I'm not kidding you guys. This plant has actually got the most suitable name I ever heard of, so it suits its flowers perfectly. Unscented, but doesn't matter. It's a fairly good spike, which is able to branch out. Yeah. That one, of course, still out. Down here, we have Cattleya. No, it's not that one I want to show you guys. It's this display. Phalaenopsis joy fairy tale, the peloric type. Can you see how extremely deep pink it came out? With this lovely, lovely scent. Citrusy, rosy, lemony soap. That's my version. You might be of a different opinion, but yeah, that's mine. Isn't she adorable? Yeah. So many details. And when the flowers are freshly open, they are the best, really. Yeah. I found something funny. Oh, I don't know if it's funny anymore. It's starting to invade my collection. This, some kind of a herb, yeah, garden herb, whatever it was. That one. And here it's all over the place. Looked nice at the beginning, but now I realize that I need to get rid of it before it takes over my whole collection. And it needs, I mean, you see, the top layer, yeah? Here's where the good nutrient lies. Not there. We'll start to break down there to the middle and bottom of the pot. And the good layer of nutrients is to the top layer of the soil. That's why you can, in some cases, if you're too lazy or if you're too busy or such to repot an orchid, you can add just a layer of good new orchid bark or ready mix bark to the top for a while. That's why these guys likes to stay there as well. So less nutrients for the orchid. So I need to get rid of it. Yeah. Oh well. So here's an orchid. Very, very funny orchid. It's the Epidendrum nocturnum. I cut off all of its seed pods. I don't know if you saw the little short video. Cutting off the seed pods would encourage it to finally start blooming again. Normally, normal circumstances, or shall say, the circumstances that had become customized, really, there would have been a seed pod starting to grow there already. And the flower would be starting to crumble up like this. It will all turn yellow. That's when you know there's been a self-pollination. So, now you can finally start to grow again. Grow some flowers, bloom sequentially, as you should be. That's great. Sitting next to it, now I need something to stand on. It is something that was overbloomed a couple of weeks ago only. Epicattleya, Rene, Marques, Flamethrower, the semi-hydro one from Wickman, with the beautiful flowers. I never seen such incredible quality flamethrower flowers before. Never. And I recently did a short video where I was comparing this one with my other one, which I'm going to show you guys in a sec. And I told you guys that these flowers are more or less better, yeah, which they are. But this orchid in particular from Wickman, this type, shall we say, this cross that this one turned out, does not create sequential flowers. It never happened, never ever before to me. It just withered away, but not this time. Yeah. Not long ago it bloomed, so this is a miracle. Huh? As the other one is in bloom. On the same day, on the 29th of November, as this one was overbloomed, it dropped its last bloom. That one opened up. And now they've taken turns. Huh? It's just a funny thing that these two guys are even the very same, or claim to be the very same crosses. Yeah? From Swerte. Originally distributed by KG in Denmark, from whom I got it. So that's lovely. And what's here? Yay! It's an orchid and more. Purchase from November 24. 3 lips. Bello, labello. Labellum is means lip in Latin. Look, she is creating a spike. This was a little growth. She was, she arrived with this little new shoot coming. Now it's not so little anymore. It's grown very well in its new conditions and all. It's only 3 months, I mean. That's quite an amazing rate for this type of orchid. Psychopsis, I mean. They are very, very slow growers. And in addition to that, creating a spike. I thought I saw something, but I thought I was mistaken. Yeah, I claimed to be mistaken later on in another video. But I wasn't. Another new growth. And these types of orchids, formerly known as Oncidiums, nowadays Psychopsis, the spikes can actually stay in bloom and bloom sequentially for 5 years, I've heard. My friend's Psychopsis has been out for a few years. And I had one for about 2 years as well. But that one was sitting in semi-hydro, and something else happened to it, yeah? Other than that, the spike died. It was the last thing to die on that plant. That much I can tell you guys. So, maybe I'm going to add a couple of more Psychopsis. But it's not very often that you get this quality Psychopsis. So, I was very, very lucky. At a good price as well. Very good price, I think. And you guys, it's only been 1 week. Look how fast the spike grows. What's that? Down there. The first clip. I mean, yeah. But she's still got at least 30, 40 centimeters left to grow until she reaches the optimal length of the stem. So, yeah, nothing exciting here except for this plant. Yeah, it's not an orchid, but I bet you guys who are watching care for other types of plants as well. It's a dragon fruit cactus. Of course, it's got a Latin name, which I will look up and give to you guys. It should be kept drier in the winter period. Quite a good amount of light and water throughout the summer period. I think it likes it here. It doesn't really shrivel up as much as it did in the kitchen. That neglected area is a little bit cooler here, next to the window. Yeah, I bet you all tasted the dragon fruit at some point. To me, it both looks like grey kiwi fruit. Yeah. And tasted just like grapes. But that's just my opinion. You might have a different opinion. That's totally fine. So, what's here? Yeah, it's Pholidota chinensis. Yeah. Very old plant of mine. I had it since 2017. From Cattleya 2 on eBay. So it's a coleogeny type orchids. And yeah, it's from China. Its name reveals that it's from China. Yeah, it's still in bloom. It doesn't stay in bloom for very long. Only a week, so you need to be very quick if you would like to see it in bloom, yeah? But lovely citrus is sent to its flowers. Yeah. There's another one here. Soon to be opened. And somewhere else, yeah, here. So, it's always in smallest new growth that the buds will be created, as you can see. And now, you guys, it's only been 1 week. But this flowering, or shall I say this blooming, is a bit better than the one she just finished. So I want to show you guys this flowering. Spikes are longer, about now 12, 15 centimeters perhaps. Let's bring her down so to the floor maybe. There's yet another one. Didn't see that one. Well, that's amazing, guys. There's an abundance of spikes this time. One there, which I didn't notice. Second one there. Third one there. A bit longer. And a fourth one there. And the old one, yeah, just overbloomed as you saw. So, We're actually starting to witness this orchid getting into its fullest potential within its maturity. So I'm happy that I didn't give her away or sell her at an earlier point, since this one is going to be a stunner. Yes, I think she's a fun plant. So just like this beautiful orchid, Psychopsis Louisendorf. Look at this gorgeous spike with brown. Yeah, there really are brown flowers, some green to the backside and real blue. This is as close to blue as you can ever get in nature. It's an amazing, amazing plant, this Louisendorf. Look at the size of the flower. And it's got a lovely scent as well. And it'll be fairly long lasting. I grow this orchid in bark and a fair amount of perlite. I want to keep the medium airy, since I know this one's new growth are very, very sensitive to be too moist, or shall we say, to be growing in a far too moist surface. Yeah, that's why I always nowadays try to water it to at a maximum up here. I've seen it far too many times, the newest growth broadening down there to the base due to water, or sitting in water to up here. And that's a very, very poor idea. But that's what happened last year when she was a spike. And the spike rotted. Well, the last thing that rotted was the blooms. But the whole growth rotted off. Yes. I wasn't sure that she was going to make it, but obviously she did. But I've been so sparsely with the watering. Can't imagine. In order for this new growth to make it. And yeah, she thanked me by growing this beautiful spike. And hooray for my latest acquisition. It's also a little bit cooler growing orchid, which you never find at a decent, I was about to say price, but yeah, they are quite cheap. The price is totally fine. Only 16 or 15 euro. Wasn't much if you convert Swedish crowns into euro. But what I want to say, I was about to say, I forget, is that you rarely see them at this good quality. There are normally only one pseudobulb, that size, this size, all shriveled up, even at the nursery or garden centre already, and a tiny new growth, which is just a little tiny spike from, This is the best one I've ever seen, and I would like it to keep it that way. It was the best plant. They had 3 or 4 more plants to choose from, but this one actually was the best one. Very large flowers. Fragrant, beautiful flowers. So I am very, very soon gonna repot this orchid. As soon as I get a chance. I don't care whether it's in active growth or not. They are so sensitive when they're sitting in this medium. It's soil-like cocoa medium. And that one was so nice, so I had to go one more time, take a little ride to Hornbach. And you have the other kind as well. Oh yeah, a bit poorer plant, but still alright. And the second spike coming. The flowers weren't of the best quality, even at the store bought. It was the last sample. And with that kind of low price for once, yeah. I was so surprised. So almost half of the price than normally sell it for. So they didn't really bother to switch the price tag. So I had to be really quick. As everything's now at least 50% more expensive than before. No matter what you buy. So it's not the best of plants, but still, it's okay. I got them both. Barcelona. This one. But here has something. It's my Miltonia sunset. Yeah. Just a couple of weeks after she finished the blooming. I just kept the spike to show you guys. She's coming out with a good new spike. She's growing like weed. And my friend's got one of her divisions, yeah? And that one is also in a very, very good blooming for the moment. Miltonia sunset. Yeah. This plant. See? Miltassia Charles M. Fitz Isumi. Yeah, that's a name I found for it. Growing 4 good new growth. And there will certainly be flowers, yeah. Look at the good root growth, yeah. As well as this one, which needs to be repotted. Otherwise, new roots won't really fit. It's the Bialara Renaissance White, a lovely grown orchid with beautiful, extremely long-lasting flowers. You can see 2 new growth to add on to the equation, really. It's going to be a tremendous plant. And exceptionally good blooming. But I need to repot her. She's gonna, she needs to be pushed backwards. I mean, there's a lot of space there. Nothing to the front. So I miscalculated it a bit at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna repot her together with you guys very soon. Now I need to close this video. But if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to this channel for some more updates and stuff. And we should talk soon. Thanks for finding my channel, subscribing, and being so loyal. Thank you guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.